Welcome back, man. Y'all just seen my girl do that thing. She killed it. She fire with it. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on all platforms, Instagram. She'll come back and give it to y'all in a minute. But I got a king with me. I got my man who just opened up the show for us today. We got my man Jessie Jukebox in the building. What's going on, King?
Hey, what's up, man? Glad to be here.
I'm glad you was able to make it, man.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of seeing the brother sing what's called Euphoria?
Euphoria, yeah.
Brother be doing this thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like he like the man over there. You seem like you look like you like that's your spot. Seem like, you know what I'm talking about?
I like to control the room, man.
Yeah.
I have that aura, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So and you dropped a new music video like recently, right?
Used to. Used to. Good music video recorded.
When did
by
you drop that?
Siraj G.
When you dropped that?
That was
I just saw it like today for the first time.
No, yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually that was my last birthday. So that was like April. So we about to be on the next music video, matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a new project I'm working on right now that is going to be it's called Changes. And the new album is going to be, or EP that's going to be dropping this summer. Okay. I'm excited about it because most of my music I tell real life situations, you know, and so if they might have heard from the song No Love, my last album was called No Love. Which actually I got an award for that song. Shout out to Broadcast 100.
Yeah.
They gave me best R&B artist for that album. So that was fire. Yeah.
And I didn't know you rap. Brother came here spitting bars today. You know what I'm talking about?
It's funny. A lot of people don't,
Right.
because like I love to go karaoke. I love to go and sing.
Right.
And so when I do that, a lot of people just assume, hey, I'm an R&B artist, which actually, I actually rap
first
more than I sing.
What you was doing first?
No, I started off singing. For sure.
Okay.
I started in the church. My parents were singers, and they traveled around in different churches and things like that. And as I was a kid, I was like 8 years old. I was being the sound man and stuff like that, and training my ear, and they knew what they was doing. They put me in vocal classes and piano classes, and then eventually, I wound up, it just fell into my hands. Where when I went on my own, though, I was like, I'm a rap. I'm gonna be I wanted to be a rapper, so I just stopped singing altogether, and I just became a rapper full on. And then as I got older, people started saying, "Hey, man, you can sing. You should, blend the two together." And then Drake came out. And so I was like, damn, I should have thought of that first.
Hey, I feel you. Hey, before Drake came out, so I'm a poet now, but I was rapping first too, right?
Yeah.
And before Drake came out, before I even heard of a Drake, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the male version of Lauryn Hill. I'm gonna start singing.
Yeah.
Now for me, singing is like a hobby. Mm-hmm. I don't consider myself a singer, but I love to sing, like in the shower, in the car by myself. Mm-hmm. So, but I was gonna start incorporating singing into my rhymes right now. And then all of a sudden Drake came out, boom. I said, God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So so you were singing in the church as a kid, right?
Yeah. I went on from there to nowadays. I've been in the music game from now like 20 years.
Okay. You've been doing your thing then.
Yeah, like I started young though. You know what I'm saying? I cheated. I started young. But ever since I dropped my first album when I was 13.
Wow.
13 to about age 15.
You want some Usher shit, man?
Was my first.
For real. Yeah. You even remind me of Usher a little bit. I want some shit like for real. That's crazy. But you started young, man. That's what's up, man.
But that was of course a project. Now if I go back and listen to it, I'm like, oh my God, that was, you know what I'm saying? But I was before my time. I listened to a lot of them, and some of those songs that people don't know that my second album I redid. Okay. And so some of my songs I actually wrote when I was like 18, 19 years old, and then came out with them in 2020. And people like, yo, this is jamming, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, it's old to me, but it's new to y'all. So, you know what I mean? But my most latest album that is going to be coming out this summer, I'm excited about because it's a lot of stuff that I just recently progressed through that took a big toll on me, to be honest. And I don't talk about it much, but the people that are close to me do know, which I'm okay with people knowing because my new album's going to say it anyway. But last year was a tough year for me. I actually, I almost died. You know, I was diagnosed with some hereditary disease that I didn't know about. And it was basically where my food was not processing in like the nutrients in my body. And so I was losing weight. I was losing weight. I wound up getting down to like 140 pounds, man. It was like, you know, I looked like a crackhead, man. And, you know, during that same time period, though, it was rough, man. Like, you know, I was engaged. My fiance left me. And all that stuff. Yeah, it was like right all at the same time, though. It all hit at the same. Yeah. And so after my recovery, I wound up, you know, having to recover by myself. Right. You know, and once I recovered, got my body back, it was just a whole different mindset change that made me feel like, you know what, every hour is the last. You know what I mean? And so I just started like grinding, and then now I'm actually CEO of Jukebox Media. I started a company where I am helping unsigned artists and people that have potential with creativity to boost their social media game, boost their image. As well as their sound quality. I'm working on having my studio, and what I want to do is have a music studio, a photo studio for people to do visuals and performing arts, and then I also want to have a merchandising. So T-shirts, you know, hats, things like that, where they can build their brand. You know, and these are things that I wish I had when I was coming up to be a music artist, you know, and there was times where I've worked with several different record labels, you know, and they just kind of, if you don't know what you're doing, they run over you, you know, and so, you know, I just want to avoid that from happening to a lot of other people that I know, you know, which shout out to Marcus Johnson, shout out to also Unbothered K, two of my artists that got really a lot of potential that I really want to bring out this year, and you know, give them some.
You gotta get them on the show, bro.
Yeah, we bring them on the show and get them interviewed. I want them to be ready. You know what I mean? So whenever they ready to come on, and we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them in the game for sure. You know.
I want to ask you, man. When you was going through what you went through, what was one of the biggest thing you learned from that transition in your life coming out of that? The biggest thing you learned from that, what did it teach you?
The biggest thing I learned is that health is everything.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. It really is, because you know you can lose your money and that's nothing. You can
get that back.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you can lose even, you know, material things. Anything material is temporary. Any people around you are temporary. You know what I mean? But yourself, you got to stay with yourself forever. You know what I'm saying? And so that was something that I had to realize, that sometimes people need to take the time to focus on themselves, and it all starts with the mind state, you know?
There you go.
Because I like to think that your mind, your thoughts affect your environment.
Everything. You know body, environment, everything.
Because it affects what you say. What you say affects the next person.
Yes.
And that next person is your environment. You know what I'm saying? And then it just recycles. You know what I mean? So it all starts with the thoughts, man.
Yes, sir. Yes.